Sports report. The Clipper Bay Pass is looking to study the effectiveness of a multi-agency pass for the entire 9-county Bay Area region. 50,000 will be invited to participate.
They're primarily students at San Francisco State, San Jose State, Cal, and Santa Rosa Junior College, as well as residents of several affordable housing communities.
That's John Goodwin of the Metropolitan Transportation Commission. He says the pilot program will run for 18 months. Once the data is crunched, MTC will assess pricing and implementation of the Clipper Bay Pass for all riders.
We can compare that usage with those students who have a traditional transit pass that is paid for as part of their student fees.
Goodwin says the anonymous data collected will help MTC with the pilot study.
It's going to give us an idea of whether a pass that is available for all transit in the region leads to people using transit more.
Alice Worth, KCBS.
A major setback for those seeking to recall LA District Attorney George Gascon, who at one point had been San Francisco's DA. Recall backers weren't able to gather enough ballot signatures to get it on the ballot, as we hear from reporter Pete Demetrio in LA.
County Registrar Recorder Dean Logan's office said in a release of all the signatures submitted, only 520,050 were valid, 46,800 short of what was needed. There were 88,464 from unregistered voters, 43,593 duplicate signatures, with 60,000 others invalidated for various reasons. Former LA DA Steve Cooley, who's worked with the recall group, says they're planning a legal challenge to the count.
I think we could probably be in court tomorrow or the next day, and it will be an appeal of an administrative decision, and we're going to take that appeal to the writ court.
The recall effort leaders say they'll try and prove the registrar and his staff did not discharge their functions objectively because they believe they followed outdated signature verification protocols and are hoping a judge will agree and approve a remedy to allow another verification effort to move ahead.
Gascon's campaign issued a statement saying, quote, "We obviously are glad to move forward from this attempted political power grab, but we also understand there is far more work that needs to be done. The DA's primary focus is and always has been keeping us safe and creating a more equitable justice system for all." Well, police in Oakland have a man in custody after a shooting at Lake Merritt that sent an innocent bystander to the hospital. Oakland Police Chief LaRon Armstrong says two men were arguing at the lake yesterday afternoon when one pulled out a gun and began firing. The person who was hit was not involved in the argument and nobody else was hurt. The victim is listed in stable condition. KCBS News Time 6:35. That brings us to the opening bell report with Jason Brooks.
Yeah, Melissa, a pretty flat start for the markets. Walmart and Home Depot lifting the Dow this morning on strong second quarter earnings. Dow up 16 points to 33,928, but the Nasdaq down 41 to 13,087. S&P losing lower by 5 points to 42.92. Coming up at 6:55, American Airlines is looking forward to boom times.
Thank you very much, Jason. We will talk to you then. A little bit more immediately, your next traffic update is coming up in under 3 minutes.
Are you the parent of a 2 to 7-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting free radio offer. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Now, the Parents' Choice Award-winning online learning program that's actually changing the lives of early learners everywhere.
ABC has like a little one-on-one feature. It has helped her so much.
Right now, we're offering a special radio promo to try it free for a month. But you have to go to abcmouse.com/radio to claim your free month. That's abcmouse.com/radio.
Sponsored by Age of Learning.
Staples has everything for school at great prices. So this year you won't go back to school. You'll be ready to move forward with all your school printing from Staples.
Okay, class, refer to the field chart for your desk assignment. Class, we can't read.
Don't worry, they'll get there. Now get 30% off school-related prints when you spend $25 or more. This year, go forward to school with Staples. In-store only, exclusions apply. One coupon per customer, end date 27. Visit staples.com/school printing for coupon and requirements.
It's easy to think all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? You sell high-commission investment products, right?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission-based investment products.
Well, you must have commissions on trades.
Nope, never at Fisher. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our clients' best interest. It's the highest standard of care for a financial advisor.
How do you know what's in their best interest?
We get to know our clients and then tailor a portfolio based on their goals and needs.
But you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No, we have one transparent management fee, structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, you really do look out for your clients.
That's because our top priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. It might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investments and securities involve the risk of loss. Who's feeling pretty good about the car they drive right now? Ask anyone who owns a Honda.
I love my Honda CR-V.
I'd recommend a Honda to anybody.
Pricing? I mean, for what you get, it's amazing.
According to J.D. Power, Honda is the #1 brand for residual value. New Hondas are arriving daily. See your NorCal Honda dealer today.
Based on J.D. Power U.S. ALG 36-month residual value forecast for 2022 mainstream model. For J.D. Power 2022 award info, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Visit NorCalHondaDealers.com.
KCBS News Time 6:38. Traffic and weather sponsored by Water Heaters Only. With the the traffic portion returned to Dave Phelps and begins in Los Gatos.
Fire watch in Los Gatos, southbound 17 before you get to the Cat's Restaurant. Getting reports of a little brush fire up on the hillside there. The fire department is on the way. Not seeing any slowing to the drive yet, but it is definitely a visual hazard, and we'll see what happens when the fire department arrives. But right now, the commute direction, northbound 17, a nice drive from Scotts Valley into Los Gatos. Northbound 101 out of Morgan Hill, it is slow from San Martin Avenue up towards Cochran as you arrive in San Jose. Just minor slowing from McKee up towards the 880 interchange. Southbound 880 through Hayward, that's a slow drive from 238 past 92, pretty much to Industrial. You're under the speed limit. Still very slow in Tracy, westbound 205, about halfway between Nagley Road and 11th Street. Now continue on to 580 as you head up towards the Altamont Pass. Your westbound 4 commute out of Pittsburgh slows at Loveridge, continues into Concord past Willow Pass Road. And in Dixon, westbound 80 after Dixon Avenue, crash still on the right side. Investigation as someone died in this crash and traffic is backed up before Hedrick. Your next traffic update, 6:48 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Sunny skies with hot temperatures today. Highs getting into the 70s, maybe even low 80s at the beaches. 70s to upper 80s by the bay and into the 90s and even some triple-digit readings inland. Heat advisory going into effect at 11 o'clock this morning, and it is a Spare the Air day. We've got traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Running out of hot water? Might be time for a new water heater. Visit waterheatersonly.com and get 0% deferred interest up to 24 months. Quick service, friendly local technicians. Visit waterheatersonly.com. Limited time offer, terms and conditions apply.
And now coming in at number 1, this Kentucky Fried Chicken's $5 mac and cheese bowl.
Mac and cheese, chicken and cheese, 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 $5.
Oh yeah, baby. Order KFC's $5 mac and cheese bowls on the app. Back for a limited time in original or spicy. That's finger-licking good. Price participation may vary for a limited time only. I'm Danger, a maestro of fear. Still that's scaring you into buying insurance. You've heard my word. It's my job to tell you about the best.
This scare tactic has been interrupted by AAA Insurance for a special offer. Buy a new AAA auto and or home insurance policy to enjoy up to $376 in savings and get a $100 gift card with purchase. With savings like that, AAA doesn't need scare tactics. AAA, outsmart life. The gift card offer is valid on qualifying policies in California only. Visit AAA.com/promo for terms.
Neuropathy can be unbearable. Symptoms include pain, numbness, or tingling in the hands, legs, or feet. Most patients are prescribed dangerous drugs such as gabapentin, Lyrica, Cymbalta, which only mask the pain. They never fix the problem. End of frustration. SFA Wellness, the leader in neuropathy treatments, can successfully help your body to regenerate nerves with no injections, no drugs, and no surgery. SFA Wellness, located in San Ramon, can give you your life back. Call today for your $99 neuropathy special and receive a personal treatment plan that is tailored to your needs. Most treatments can be done in the comfort of your home, and SFA Wellness treats patients who live hundreds of miles away. Don't wait. Call now, 844-94-NERVE, and schedule your $99 neuropathy special. Call 844-94-NERVE and start to enjoy life again. That's 844-94-NERVE. Call now. Call 844-94-NERVE and start to enjoy life again.
KCBS News Time 6:42. A detour prompted by overnight road work on westbound Highway 37 from Vallejo to Novato has turned what would normally be a 10-minute drive into a 45-minute slog. And KCBS's Jeffrey Schaub reports motorists are not happy.
If you enjoy Sonoma and Napa wine country by nightfall, this is the journey for you. A 45-mile trip along 3 highways, 29, 12, and 121, all to bypass an otherwise droll 10-minute trip.
We understand that this detour route is a long detour route.
Caltrans spokesperson Pedro Quintera, the state agency is filling in potholes and resurfacing an 8-mile-long stretch of Highway 37 overnight between 8 p.m. and 4 a.m., ending Friday morning. But some motorists have complained on social media that the detour must be the longest ever in recorded history.
We understand this is an inconvenience for some motorists, but we're hoping to get in there and get out quickly as we can.
Quintero says the state has no plans to alter the detour. That's because 37 intersects with so few roadways and there's only a 1-lane highway in each direction with a concrete center divider. It's the only way to get the road work done. In Novato, Jeffrey Schaub, KCBS.
KCBS News Time, 6:43. A former NFL player is weighing in on the 49ers' chances this year. We'll get the update in sports in 2 minutes.
Kirby is your driveway mechanic. They bring the shop to you with brake and tire replacements, oil changes, and much more. It's the ultimate convenience. Easy booking, transparent pricing, on-time arrivals, and service right in your driveway. No waiting rooms, and direct access to your mechanic with friendly and reliable service. No middleman or upsells. They're so sure you'll love the convenience. Take $50 off your first oil change with code OIL50 at Kirby.com. That's CURBEE.com and use code OIL50. Kirby, your driveway mechanic.
If you're thinking about home improvement, why not choose products that last longer, look better, and provide real energy efficiency, all while increasing the comfortability of your home? For over 50 years, Armstrong Painting, Roofing, and Windows. Free estimates and financing available when you call toll-free 855-777-1234 or online at armstrong1234.com. Armstrong Painting, Roofing, and Windows. License 245291.
At Whole Foods Market, take 25% off Applegate Farms, sliced lunch meat, chicken nuggets, and tenders through August 16th while supplies last. Plus, Prime members save an extra 10%. Shop in-store or online at amazon.com/Whole Foods. Terms apply.
We're all on this planet together, so join Odyssey and find your one thing. Summer items like garden hoses, pool toys, and lawn chairs are not recyclable and best donated to charity. Join Odyssey, and together each of us doing one thing makes a greener tomorrow. What's your one thing?
Coming up on KCBS, the latest pandemic pet being abandoned in huge numbers. KCBS News Time, 6:45. We're headed over to the Bay Area Chevy Dealer Sports Desk. That is where we find Ted Ramey talking a little football.
Yeah, NFL preseason should really be called the prognostication season because preseason games don't really tell us a lot about teams, rather more about guys on the bubble or fitness levels or really anything but what the team is going to do. I can only point to the many years the 49ers won the Super Bowl the same year they didn't win a single preseason game as evidence of that. But
watch out. Vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Lorenzo Neal on Odyssey sister station 95.7 The Game talking about how the 49ers are built for the here and now.
This team is ready to win and win now. And I think they can win with this quarterback because he's not going to have to go out and necessarily win games. But your difference is he can make a play on 3rd and 3 when all else breaks down. You know he's elusive that you hold your breath and say, this guy can make a play.
And he continued on the legs of Trey Lance and how he'll be able to extend drives, make those plays, get runs for first downs, using that to his advantage.
Once he learns how to slide, and you saw him slide, it was great. He had a big play, got down, and he continues to develop those things, and it's going to wear defenses out. It's going to make them tired. It's going to make them down on 3rd down. They're going to have to hit, they're going to have to read it, they're going to have to stay up, and it's going to give him more time in the pocket. You're going to see a lot of success start to happen because of what he can do with his legs.
The hope would be that Lance can slide out of trouble like we've seen Russell Wilson do for so many years in Seattle. Other 49ers news, we did learn yesterday that defensive back Jimmy Ward suffered a pretty bad hamstring injury. Could miss the first week of the season for the time being. 49ers, however, are preparing for preseason game number 2 Saturday in Minneapolis, taking on the Vikings. At the Sports Desk, Ted Ramey, KCBS.
Thank you, Ted. The KCBS Sports Desk is sponsored by the Bay Area Chevy Dealers. Visit BayAreaChevroletDealers.com. DashCam.
Summer's in full swing. Are you making the most of it with backyard barbecues, pool parties, and s'mores by the fire pit? Or have you spent another season staring at the same crumbling patio or cracked driveway? You deserve better. The outdoor remodeling experts at System Pavers can help. Get the outdoor space you've always wanted. And for a limited time, System Pavers will demolish and remove your old hardscape for free. This unbeatable offer can save you hundreds or even thousands. Start by calling 800-PAVE-004 or visit SystemPavers.com. Plus, enjoy special financing to get the ball rolling today. With 30 years of experience and more than 75,000 projects completed, System Pavers delivers more than just beautiful outdoor remodels. You get peace of mind knowing the job's done right. Call System Pavers at 800-PAVE-004 today. That's 800-PAVE-004 or visit SystemPavers.com right now. All orders must be placed by August 31st. Financing subject to credit approval.
Watch out. Vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Treasurer's license 661575. Staples has everything for school at great prices. So this year you won't go back to school. You'll be ready to move forward into art class.
A 4-foot replica of the Statue of Liberty using elbow macaroni.
When art supplies from Staples.
By tomorrow.
Right now, 24-count Crayola crayons and Polly Pocket folders are just 50 cents each. Plus, select lunch and backpack sets are only $14.99. Staples, we're not going back. We're going forward to school. In-store only folder and crayon offers end 27, spend 30, backpacks end 20.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Nature Valley is giving away back to school gear for free at the Retalk Shop. On TikTok, show how you reduce, reuse, or recycle with hashtag Retalk for Nature, and you can be served with a code unlocking 1 free item. Apply last time and conditions apply.
CBS traffic and weather time with the 6-day forecast coming up. But first, we head over to your local Honda dealer's traffic center to check in with Dave Huff. He begins his report again in Dixon.
Delays continue westbound 80 after Dixon Avenue. That's the scene of an earlier crash. Unfortunately, someone dying in this crash, and the investigation is ongoing. And despite lanes being open, it's a lot to look at. That is why traffic backed up before Pendrick Avenue, getting close to Highway 113 north at the moment. Further down the road, the Fairfield commute starting to kick in. Westbound 80, a little slow. Manuel Campos down past Air Base Parkway. Slow westbound 37 out of Vallejo as you head over the bridge in towards the Skaggs Island area. The Richmond-San Rafael Bridge, the commute, that's starting to pick up as well. No problems on the span like we had yesterday, so just backed up from the Richmond Parkway to the Bay Gate. The Ridgecove Plaza backed up well before the 880 overcrossing. Now the meter lanes, of course, are on at this hour. Southbound 880 slow at Hayward from 238. That'll continue on and off the brake pedal down through Union City towards Dakota Road. South Bay commute, northbound 101. The slowest is going to be Morgan Hill from San Martin Avenue up towards Concord. Your next traffic update, 6:58 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Mancini's Sleep World 6-day forecast now with Jessica Birch joining us from the KPIX5 Weather Center.
Daytime highs today, well, they're getting pretty toasty. So much so that the National Weather Service issued a heat advisory off closer to Fairfield, Antioch, Concord, Pleasanton. You get the gist. It's going to be a very warm day for us off in those inland areas where daytime highs today are breaking triple digits pretty much across the board, even into the Tri-Valley. But along the coastline, we're just dealing with 70s this afternoon. On the bright side, this is a short-lived event. We will start cooling down as we head into mid-portions of this week. And by the weekend, we're right back down to average with partly cloudy skies returning into the forecast. We'll keep you updated on the heat here in the Weather Center. Take good care of yourself. I'm meteorologist Jessica Birch with your KCBS KPIX5 first alert forecast.
We've got traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. KCBS News Time 6:51. Ernie Byer and Vivian Bosu-Skinner are at the KCBS editor's desk, and this portion of our News Watch is sponsored by the Walk Shop in Berkeley, Bay Area's favorite walking shoe store, inviting you to put a spring in your step. Well, one stat aftershock of the early COVID lockdown, pet abandonment on a massive scale. KCBS's Keith Manconi tells us pet rabbits are not being spared.
When the lockdown orders landed, pet ownership went way up. But since people started heading back out into the world, many have decided they just don't have time for their new furry friends anymore. What that means for rabbits...
Our shelters are getting slammed.
Heather Bexel, who directs a Northern California rabbit rescue. She says groups like hers are facing an overwhelming surge of abandoned bunnies.
They even sometimes leave them in wire cages out in front of the gate at the shelters.
Making the problem even worse, rabbits, of course, have large litters, and they can be